Welcome back to the gym, everybody. Today what we're going to do is go over with Boone and Iñaki all of the exercises that we're going to be doing over the next 12 weeks. The first 12 weeks of strength and conditioning were based on, or the training goal was to make your muscles bigger. But now that those muscles are bigger, we're going to try to make those muscles stronger and more powerful. So we have different strengths, and we also have a different number of reps in each of the sets that we're doing. In order to make your muscles stronger and more powerful, we need to lift a little bit more weight. And in order to make your muscles powerful, we're going to need to lift the weight pretty quickly. So I'm going to go to Boone, and we're going to start with Monday strength. And we're going to go through each exercise, and I'm just going to make sure that he knows how to do these so that we can do them safely and the guys can get stronger and more powerful without getting injured. All right? So the first exercise that you're going to do on Mondays is you're going to do RDLs. We already know how to do an RDL. So you're going to stand up and you're going to rack a weight. You can just use one weight. And you're going to rack it in front of you. And you're going to do an RDL. Okay, a Romanian deadlift. That's pretty good. All right, I like the way that you're doing that. Make sure that your back stays as straight as you can. Okay? You keep going, and while you're going, I'll give Iñaki a little bit of suggestions. Iñaki, mantenga la espalda lo más recta posible y doble la cintura en lugar de los rodillas. Okay, so I want to make sure that you're keeping your back straight, and I want you to bend at your waist rather than your knees, Boone. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that these RDLs are done very well, and we've done RDLs for a long time now, so I'm pretty sure that you guys know how to do that. So we're going to go to the next exercise for Monday is called a goblet squat. All right, so you're going to hold one weight to do a goblet squat, and you're going to hold both of the, that's a rack, okay? What I want you to do is hold the weight up and down and hold on to only one of the black parts of the weight. I think that you did that last week. Yes, correct. Now you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to touch your elbows to your knees. Okay, that's a goblet squat. So, Boone, what I want you to do is I want you to do 8 goblet squats. And if you can go to 9 or 10, I want you to use the heavier weight. If it's easy for you to get to 8, I want you to use the heavier weight. Okay, now make sure that your knees bend in the same direction that your toes are pointed in. All right, I'm going to help Iñaki for a second. Now, if it was easy for you to do 8 of them, I want you to use the heavier weight. It seems like you grabbed the heavier weight. Try one more set of 8 and see how that goes. Iñaki, asegúrese de que sus codos toquen sus rodillas cada vez. Y las rodillas deben doblarse en la misma dirección en la que apuntan los dedos de los pies. Muy bien, Iñaki, muy bien. Okay, muy bien. Muy bien. All right, this looks pretty good. Muy bien. Cada vez las codas a las rodillas, por favor. All right, he's freezing up a little bit, so I'm going to keep the spotlight on Boone, and then we'll keep moving on, all right? So the next exercise, Boone, that you're going to do is called a single leg hip bridge. You're going to lay on your back and you're going to bend your knees. Now I want you to take take one leg, it doesn't matter which one, and I want you to straighten it. And keep it so that your knees are touching each other. Keep it so that your knees are touching each other and straighten your leg. Straighten one leg, but now your knee is not touching the other knee. Yep, like that, correct. Now I want you to keep your knees touching and lift your hips so that your belly button is the highest point on your body. Lift your hips to the ceiling. Lift all the way up to your hips. Lift your bum off the floor. Lift your bum all the way off the floor. Higher, 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 higher. Keep that foot flat like that. That's good. Keep your right foot flat. Lift your belly all the way up higher. I want it to be in a big arch. Lift your hips too, not just your belly, like that. Like that. Good. Now go back down, touch your bum to the floor, and keep your knees together. And then go all the way up again. Okay, all the way up and all the way down. Keep doing that. Okay, I want you to keep your knees touching, and at the top, your belly button should be the highest part of your body. Quiero que sigas tocándote las rodillas. En la parte superior, el ombligo debe ser la parte más alta de su cuerpo. Okay, so these are called single leg hip bridges. And Boone, you would do 8 on either side. All right, so switch legs and do 8 to the other side. Cambia de pierna y haz 8 en el otro lado. Okay, so you would do hip bridges on both sides, okay, Boone? And then the last thing, Boone, that I want you to do is maybe take a pair of socks and put one sock in front of you on the floor. Yo quiero un zapato, amigo. Now, I want you to stand up. You're going to take the sock, just put it there. That's good. All right, and I want you to go with one foot, and you're going to hop over the sock from the left to the right. Just one foot, and you're going to stay on the fronts of your feet, like almost pointing your toes, and hop. Yep, and bounce. Bounce off your foot. Don't stop and land. Bounce, 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 like that. That's better. Okay, keep going. Quiero que consigas un calcetín y lo estires frente a ti en el suelo. Y lo saltes 8 veces con cada pie. Okay? Okay, so those are called pogo jumps. Esos se llaman saltos pogo. Okay, pogo jumps. Okay, Boone, so you can stop. So what you would do is you would do 3 sets of 8, and you would do goblet squat, and then single leg hip bridges on each side, and then you would do pogo jumps on each side. Okay, so that's the first round of 3 exercises that we would do. The next 3 exercises are reverse lunge, a squat push lateral, and a band hip march. Do you have a bungee cord? Do you have a big elastic band? Go get one. No, you don't. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what to do with that. So the first thing that you're going to do is stand up, and I want you to hold on to each of the 10-pound weights is probably good. Okay, now let's move back, Boone, so that Iñaki can see your feet, and I want you to face sideways. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades in the back always. And you're gonna step backwards so that you go down to your knee and stop there. Now, I wanna make sure that right here, your front foot is in front of your knee. Okay, and when you stand up, I want you to stand up with your heel. Okay, try that. You'll feel that it'll make the strength happen in your like the back of your leg. Try again, and stand up with your heel. That's better. All right, keep doing those for a little bit. Okay, when you're on the ground, I want your front foot to be in front of your knee. And I want you to stand up by pushing into your heel. All right, switch legs. Iñaki, cuando esté en el suelo, stop right there, Boone. Quiero que sus pies delantero esté en frente de su rodilla y se levante empujando su talón. Okay, so Boone, you're gonna do 8 of those on either side. All right, just practice a couple minutes so that I can watch what Iñaki's doing and make sure he's good. Iñaki, muy bien. I always want you to keep your shoulder blades together in the back. Iñaki, siempre mantenga sus hombros en la espalda, juntos en la espalda cuando está sosteniendo las pesas. Maybe I can say one more time and be a little bit more accurate. Siempre mantenga los omoplatos juntos en la parte posterior cuando esté sosteniendo las pesas. Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, con tu talón. Empuje con tu talón. Muy bien, Iñaki. Okay, muy bien. Boom, the next exercise that you're gonna do is with one weight, and maybe you could use your 10-pound weight is probably fine. Might be actually a little bit heavy for you, but let's try the 10-pound weight. And you're gonna do a squat. All right, you're gonna do a squat. When I say squat, I always mean elbows to your knees, always. So you can do a regular squat, and I want you to hold, that's fine actually. Now I want you to take the weight and push your arms straight towards the camera. Good, now go back, and then back up. Okay, a squat, exactly right. No, you don't have to lift the weight up. Just push it towards the camera. Yep, go back down, touch your elbows to your knees. Push the weight to the camera, back to the cradle, and then stand up. This is called a squat push to lateral. Okay, a squat push to lateral. Do a couple more. Iñaki, uno segundo. Esto se llama un empujón en cuclillas hacia el lateral. Siempre toque sus codos con sus rodillas cuando se pone en cuclillas. Okay? This is called a squat push to lateral, Boone. Okay? Always touch your elbows to your knees when you squat. Siempre toque sus codos con sus rodillas cuando se pone en cuclillas. Okay, good job. And now if that's a little bit too heavy, Boone, maybe you switch back down to the 5s, but I think that looks pretty good. All right, and then we're gonna skip the next exercise because your mom's gonna go get you a bungee cord, and it's pretty easy to explain, and we'll do it on Monday. All right, but it's called a band hip march. So you're gonna put the bungee right between your feet, and then you're gonna march in place with the bungee in your feet, and it's gonna help you with your hip strength. Okay, but I think that we're gonna move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is a jam ball slam, so I want you to go get a pillow. Just a pillow. All right? Conseguir una almohada. Okay? And now what I want you to do is use only an RDL. And you're gonna slam it into the ground. Slam it into the ground. That's it. Slam it into the ground. Get all of your anger about your Carolina Hurricanes losing all out. Smash that pillow into the ground. Yeah, don't bend in, don't do your, that's better. Only an RDL, okay? Keep going a little bit so I can show Iñaki. Okay, I only want you to use the RDL shape, okay? Solo quiero que uses la forma RDL. Okay, Iñaki, mira Boone. Observe que la espalda de Boone no se dobla. I told him that your back is not bending. So keep your back straight when you throw that down, okay? Don't bend your back. Solamente una forma RDL. Muy bien. Okay. Ahora aplasta el pillow muy rápido y fuerte. Sí, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Very quick speed, Boone, okay? Very quick speed. Bam. RDL, RDL, RDL. The reason why we're doing RDLs, Boone, is because that's how I want you to land. I want you to land every pass in an RDL, okay? All right, the next exercise, Boone, you're gonna go into a push-up shape, but on your elbows. Yep, and this is called a plank position. And now I want you to lift your left arm above your head and keep your arms straight. No, don't, I want your belly to face the ground. That's called a plank with a front raise. Put your elbow on the ground, plank, front raise, right arm, but don't shift your body back and forth. All right, try to keep your body facing the ground, okay? Iñaki, trata de mantener tu estómago mirando al suelo todo el tiempo. Okay? Try not to shift back and forth. Trata de no cambiar de un lado a otro. Sí, 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 muy bien. Muy bien. Esto hará que este ejercicio sea muy difícil, pero está muy bueno. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, so try not to lean back and forth. And then the next exercise is, Boone, I want you to go get the 5-pound weights, and I want you to hold on to them. Okay. Now I want you to go from an RDL. Hold on to the weights. I want you to go from an RDL with the weights hanging by your side, and again with your shoulder blades tight. And I want you to stand up quickly and almost jump and land with the weights racked. Jump and rack, and now press. Press all the way up. There you go. Back down to your RDL. Jump and rack. No, rack first, then press. Jump, rack, and press. Remember, Boone, when you do your RDL, you have to keep your back straight. Okay? Keep your back straight. I don't want that to be like a little arch in that lower back. It has to be straight. Right there, you have a little arch in it. Straight back. Jump, catch, and press. And press. Okay? Good. Keep going a couple more. Iñaki. Un momento. And it's important, Grandma, that you keep watching this. Iñaki, comenzar en un RDL cada vez. Comenzar en un RDL cada vez. Salte y coloque el peso frente a usted y luego presione hacia el techo. Mantén tu espalda recta todo el tiempo. Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias, señorita. Muy bien. Y presione. Muy bien. Okay? Boom. This is called a kettlebell clean. This is called a clean right here. You're cleaning it and then pressing it. Okay? A kettlebell clean to press. And these are the exercises that we're going to be doing on Monday. Okay, so I'll just go through the exercises one more time, okay? An RDL, you're going to do 3 sets of 8 of everything. An RDL, 3 sets of 8. And then you're going to do a goblet squat, then a single leg hip bridge, and then pogo jumps. We're going to do that 3 times around with 8 reps in each set. Then you're going to do reverse lunges, 8 on each side. And then you're going to do a squat, push, lateral. Okay? And those are going to be, again, 8 of them. Then you're going to do band hip marches. And then you're going to do 20 seconds of jam ball slams, 20 seconds of plank front raises, and 20 seconds of kettlebell clean to press. And again, we're going to go 3 times around. Okay, this week we're going to start with 3 sets of 8. Then the next week we go 3 sets of 5. And it might seem like it gets easier, but that just means, Amber, that if he can do more than 5, he's got to increase the weight a little bit. And at no time do I want you to lift more than 15 pounds ever until you're like 11 or 12. But I think that if you have the 5 or 10 or 15 pounds, that's probably fine for you. Okay? I know you only have 5 and 10. Okay, that's fine. All right, so just make sure that you're, and 15. I'm pretty sure you have 15. Okay? All right, well, your mom said that you have 15. And then the next week, we're going to do 3 sets of 6. And then the next week is 5 sets of 3. So that week, when we do 5 sets of 3, you're probably going to be doing, you know, the 15 pounds or the 10 or 15 pounds for the most part. Okay? All right, so 1 second, let me just explain to Iñaki where we're at. Esos son todos los ejercicios que haremos en lunes. ¿Ok? Ahora haremos los ejercicios del martes. Okay, so these are the Tuesday exercises, Boone. The first exercise that we're going to start with is a hang clean jump. Now, I want you to start with the weights on the floor. Now, we've already done a kettlebell clean to a press. We've already done the clean to press last time. This time you're going to do something very similar. You're just not going to do the press. So you're going to start with your weights in your hands. You can lift your weights. And you're going to start in an RDL with the weights below your knees. Let your weights go down. This is called a farmer carry, like that. That's a farmer carry. And you're just going to jump the weight to the rack. Jump the weight and rack. Jump and rack. That's enough. And then you're going to go back down to your RDL. Now, when you bend your knees are buckling in, Boone. I want to make sure that your knees are pointing in the direction of your toes. That's better. Jump and rack. Jump and rack. You can keep your feet apart. So I want you to start in an RDL, and I kind of want you to jump and land also in an RDL. So start in your RDL, jump and land in an RDL. Better, and back down. All right, so this is a hang, clean, jump. RDL, jump, and land in an RDL. But I want you to jump. Okay, jump, get off the floor, jump and land. Your knees are buckling in. Okay, I don't want your knees to buckle in. Make sure that you're pushing your knees right there, that your knees are pushing out a little bit. That landing was a little bit better. But don't let those knees buckle in. I think maybe you want to use less weight, Boone. Okay, use a little bit less weight. All right, you keep going, and then I'm going to give some instruction. Iñaki, quiero que empieces en forma RDL. No dejes que tus rodillas se doblen hacia adentro cuando saltes y aterrices. All right, make sure that you're in control of your knees, Boone. Jump and land. Good job. Jump and land. Jump and land. Okay? Jump, start in an RDL. And I want you to land in an RDL. Jump from an RDL and land in an RDL. Salte desde un RDL y aterrice en un RDL. Okay? Muy bien? So you're going to do 3 sets of 8 of those, Boone. That's in the beginning of Tuesday. Let's take a rest. All right, and we'll go to the next exercise. On Tuesday, we're going to be working on your arm strength. So the next exercise you've already done many times is a floor press. You're going to lay on your back, bend your knees, and you're going to do like a bench press. You can do both arms. You can do both arms. Yep. And you're going to do a floor press. Okay, so this is called a floor press. Now we're going to go for 30 seconds on and 30 seconds rest. And in those 30 seconds, I want you to be able to do about 8 to 10 presses. So today you're using 5-pound weights, but probably on Monday you'll want to use the 10-pound weights. And if that's easy for you, you can go and use the 15-pound weights, okay? I don't want your elbows too far away from your body. That's too close. That's too close. That's probably pretty good right there. All right, so I want your elbows halfway between all the way out and all the way in. 45 degrees away from your body. okay? The next exercise is going to be a pull-up. And if you don't have a bar, I want you to do a handstand push-up. All right? So let me just tell Iñaki. Iñaki, el siguiente ejercicio son las dominadas. Si no tienes barra, quiero que hagas flexiones de manos en una parada de manos. Okay? And then again, we're going to do that for 30 seconds, and I'd rather you use the wall boon so that you don't spend time falling. Yo quiero tu usar contra la pared, por favor. Okay, no ahora, pero en la semana, yo quiero contra la pared. Okay, now the next exercise, Boone, is going to be a little bit difficult for you to do if you don't have a bungee. Do you have a belt? Can you get a belt or something like that? Or a band or a jump rope? And he's going to need to tie the band around something that doesn't move. Okay, I want you to try. What you do is have your mom come out and just put the chair in front so that we can use the chair for now, and maybe your mom can sit in the chair. Yeah, bring the chair into the front. Now you'll have to figure out a good spot to do this. All right, but what I want you to do is I want you to wrap the belt around the leg of the chair. Wrap the belt around the leg of a chair. If you have a jump rope, that will also work. Iñaki, muy bien. Muy bien, está bueno. Okay. A jump rope will work, all right? Now I want you to lay down on the ground with your head close to the chair. Good. Exactly, this is great. Now, Boone, I want you to hold a little bit closer and hold with your arms straight. Don't move closer, just hold the bungees a little bit closer. Hold the bungees closer to the chair. No, don't move. Just move your hands up the bungee. Yes, good. Now, I want you to put your arms above your body in a push-up shape. Above your body, like you're doing like an upside-down push-up, so that your arms are straight above your face. Good. Now, pull down like you're doing a planche. Good, good. No, keep your arms straight. Never bend your arms. Now, pull down even more. Pull down, pull down. Good. Now keep pulling down. And as you're pulling down, I want you to lift your legs and point at the ceiling. Yup, but you got to pull freaking down, bro. Pull down. Now lower your feet down to the ground. That's good. Now keep pulling down, but I want you to lower your legs slower. Lift them up, and lower down. That's it. Lift them up again and lower down. So you can lower almost all the way, yeah. But now you're pulling down as hard as you can pretty much, and you're doing leg raises while pulling down. Okay? Keep your hands kind of close together, just like a push-up shape, pulling down and lowering your legs, and then raising. These are called band leg lowers. Okay? Those are fun. Those are fun. Okay? All the Bruins do these things. That's why they're so good. Pull down, lift your feet, point at the ceiling, pull down. That's it. And keep controlling those hands. Those are band leg lowers, okay? Very good job. Very good job. Okay. We can be done with those, okay? Now, stand up. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much. Okay, now, Boone, the next thing I want you to do is get the 5-pound weights and pull the mushroom out to the middle of the floor. 5-pound weights. You'll only need one of the 5-pound weights. Eventually, maybe you'll use the 10-pound weights, but what I want you to do is hold the weight above your head, but holding onto the black part of the weight so that the weight is like almost straight up and down, vertical, just with one hand. Just with one hand. Yep, one hand. Hold the bottom of the weight so the weight is all the way up above your hand. Yeah, like that. Correct. Now, this is called a waiter carry because you're carrying it like a waiter would carry a tray. And I want you to keep your shoulder blades tight in the back, and I want you to walk around the room 2 times around the mushroom. 2 times all the way around. 1 and 2. Now, when you finish 2, I want you to do 8 presses. No, don't bend your arm like to the side. I want you to just bend and keep the weight above your shoulder. That's correct. Yep. Waiter carried to press. Yep. I want you to face the front of your palm towards me. Right now, your fingers are facing me, and I want you to face. No. I don't want you to turn. I want you to turn your hand. Yes, like that. Like that. Good. Like that. All right. So this is called a waiter carry to a press. All right. You keep going. You keep going. And then you're going to switch arms, walk 2 times around, and do waiter carry press to the other hand. All right. Estos se denominan cargas de camarero porque usted sostiene el peso como un camarero sostiene una bandeja. Camine 2 veces alrededor del hongo y luego presión 8 veces. Okay, now the reason why I want you to hold the weight that way, Boone, is you'll notice that the weight now is top heavy. And it's going to be a pretty good wrist strength and shoulder strength. I want you to keep that shoulder blade tight in the back if you can. Okay? Keep that shoulder blade nice and controlled in the back. Good job. Mantenga el omóplato apretado en el medio de la espalda, por favor. Okay, muy bien. Okay, we can move on from that. Those are called waiter carries to a press. Now, Boone, what is that that rope that you were using to do your band leg lowers? Can you lift that up? I'm not sure what that was. Is that a bungee? Is that bendy? Is that stretchy? Okay, well, you'll have a bungee soon enough, okay? I want you to hold the rope with your hands about about shoulder width. Hold the rope in front of you. And I want you to, oh, it's your bathrobe, I get you. And then I want you to hold the rope with your hands closer. Hold it with your hands about shoulder width apart. Much closer, much closer, much closer. Yes, like that. And I want you to pull it apart as hard as you can. Pull, 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 pull. Your hands away from each other. Yep, and I want you to do that 8 times. When you have your bungee, it will stretch. Okay? So right now, I want you to pretend you have a bungee cord, and these are called band pull-aparts. All right? Okay, pull apart. Separé el bungee 8 veces. Boone no tiene bungee por lo que no puede separarlo. Sí, muy bien. So Boone, it would look just like this. Okay, muy bien, Iñaki, muy bien. Just like that, band pull-aparts. Band pull-aparts, muy bien. Muy bien, okay? Muy bien, amigo. All right, so let's move on. The next thing that we're gonna need is a slider or a book or something that you can use as a slider. Go get a book that slides on the ground, okay? Conseguir un libro que pueda deslizarse por el suelo o ponerse calcetines. Muy bien, Iñaki. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Okay, now, Boone, I want you to do a push-up shape. I want you to do a push-up, and then at the top of the push-up, I want you to do a pike. So you're gonna bend your arms all the way like you're doing a regular push-up, and then you're gonna push your feet back or forward and pike now. Pike all the way up. Yep, and then pike all the way back down and bend your arms. Bend your arms and straighten up and pull your feet in. I mean, it might work even better if you just put socks on so you don't get a carpet burn, right? Just slide up and slide down, slide up and slide down. But that's, I mean, we don't necessarily have to do them today. I think you understand what we're working on. Okay, these are gonna be called sliders, push up and pikes. Okay, and then we only have 2 more for today. The next one is parallel bar dips. So you'll have to figure out how you can do dips. And maybe what you can do is you can put your hands on the parallettes and your feet on the mushroom. And I think that that will probably be fine. All right, so you can take the mushroom and pull the mushroom out. And you can put your feet on the mushroom and your hands on the parallettes, and you're gonna do dips. All right, so that one's pretty easy. Or just down and up, down and up, down and up. And I don't mind if your hips are right between your hands, so they're more like regular dips instead of tricep dips. So move the parallettes closer to the mushroom. And you can do them in a pike. You're only lifting your feet so that you don't drag them on the floor. And you're just gonna do dips. There you go. That's good. Okay, dips. And you're gonna do those for 30 seconds. All right, you don't have to work so hard today, buddy. We're just learning. All right, it's easy. Today is easy. Today is easy. But you know what dips are. Okay, so we're gonna do dips. And then the last exercise for, well, not the last one, but the last one for this circuit is going to be your med ball overhead slams. And that's with the pillow and slamming the pillow down into the ground again. Okay, so the last one is slamming that pillow down into the ground again. Make sure you're only using an RDL. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Only using an RDL, keeping your back straight. That's a nice one. Solamente uso una forma RDL, por favor. All right, and now I want you to try to whip it into the ground real fast, real fast. Bam, there you go. Muy rápido y con muy fuerza. That's it, pero solamente una RDL, amigo. Solamente una RDL con tu espalda recto. Yeah? That's it. Mira, Boone. Yep. Muy bien. Solamente una RDL. And make sure you keep your back straight, and you want to be very strong and very quick. All right? Okay, so those are the exercises that we're going to do for Tuesday. We're also going to do kettlebell get-ups, but you already know how to do kettlebell get-ups. The Turkish get-ups, you already know how to do that. And we're also going to do those kettlebell armbar things. All right, those are the ones where you like are on your side All right, the arm bars. Yes, those ones there. Yes. So you're going to do kettlebell get-ups and arm bars, okay? All right. Now we have to do our Thursday strength. Okay, Thursday strength. I think that you were here for Thursday's practice. All right, so those are the ones that we did your single arm rack carry. So why don't you take a 10-pound weight and I want you to rack it. Rack one single arm kettle, that's it. And you're just gonna squeeze your shoulder blade tight and you're gonna go around the mushroom 2 times like that. Okay, single arm rack carry, but squeeze that shoulder blade tighter in the back. Pull that shoulder blade tight in the back. There you go. All right, so that's a single arm rack carry, and now you would switch it to the other arm, and you would do 30 seconds with the other arm. Single arm rack carry. Okay? The next exercise is a kettlebell swing. I'm pretty sure that you did kettlebell swings. Remember, I don't want to see air between your thumbs and your shorts. Exactly right. Keep your arms straight if you can. Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. You keep going. I'm going to tell Iñaki one thing, okay? Okay, no quiero ver aire entre tus pulgares y tus pantalones cortos. Use una forma RDL solamente. I don't want to see air between your thumbs and your shorts. Okay? Good. All right? Boone, can you show, I just want you to show him how to hold the weight. That's it. All right? 1 second. You don't even have to swing it. Okay? Iñaki, mira como Boone aguanta el peso. Okay? Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay? Now, Boone, you're not trying to swing the weight with your arm. The weight is going to move because you're doing an RDL shape. Take a rest. Okay, Iñaki. No está tratando de balancear el peso con los brazos. El peso se moverá porque está haciendo una forma RDL. Okay? Okay, the thing that's moving the weight is your RDL. You're not trying to swing it with your arms. Okay? All right, and then the next exercise that you're gonna do is box jumps. We've already done box jumps. You can just jump up and down from the mushroom. And then the next one is your arch work. All right, so you already know how to do the arch work. We've done that for months now, okay? The next exercise is a single arm, single leg RDL. You already know how to do that. You've done that and you did it very well this week already. All right, so you did your single arm and single leg RDL. The next exercise is a single leg squat. You've already done that as well. The next exercise is your front step to a side kick through. You remember that one? Okay, and then the last things that we did are those agility patterns with your feet. Let's try that one more time over the weights, okay? Where you start with your left, left, right, right. Left, left, right, right. And instead of doing it over the weights, maybe it's safer to do it over your socks so you don't sprain your ankles by landing on the weights, okay? So move the socks and make them apart a little bit more. There you go, that's good, that's good, that's good. And now you're gonna jump from your left foot, no, opposite, opposite, opposite. Opposite. Start on your right foot. Now jump to your right foot to right foot. Yep. Now jump over the sock with your left foot, and now left foot, and then right foot, and then right foot, and then left foot, right foot, right foot. So it goes left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Uh-oh, you switched it. Right? So it's what it's doing is it's making your brain work together with your body to do patterns. Okay? And you'll start getting better and better at it. Okay? Right, right, and then left, left. Yep. And then right, and then jump over left, and then left. Yep. Right, right, left, left. Good. Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to use that carpet behind you, okay? And I want you to stand on the carpet. And at first, I just want you to go forward, forward, back, back. So you're going to step off of the carpet with both feet, and then you're going to step back onto the carpet with both feet. But go as fast as you can. Step, 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 step. Yep, just like that. Now keep going. 1,000 of them, 1,000 of them, 1,000 of them. Faster and faster and faster. Now I want you to do the same thing and move to the left, good, and move to the right. So you're going to travel down, travel down. Don't make any mistakes though. Don't make any mistakes. Forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Fast as you can, but don't make mistakes. I see mistakes. Okay, now stop, 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 stop. Now you're going to face your mom, all right? Face the carpet the other way, and now you're going to go left, left, right, right. Onto the carpet, off of the carpet. Onto the carpet, off of the carpet. Onto the carpet, off of the carpet. Off and so you're going to go on, off, off, on, off, off. That's it. That's it. That's it. Don't cross your legs over. That's it. That's it. That's it. And now you're going to do that 1,000 miles an hour. Fast as you can make that happen. Yep, yep, yep. You'll get there. That's what we're doing it for. And it's going to help your agility. It's going to help. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's good. Okay. And then you can also do it with a crossover. Right? And you'll get better and better. All right. You can do it while crossing one foot over. That might be easier. So now you're going to step over with your right foot first. That's it. Step over to the carpet with your right foot. Now go onto the carpet with your left foot. Then step over to the carpet with your right foot, and you're going to do a right foot crossover. There you go. There you go. And you just do all sorts of different patterns. There's nothing correct or incorrect, Boone. So don't be worried about making mistakes. You know, I just want you to try to get your feet to move quickly. Really, really fast feet. Okay? You'll figure it out. Once you get the pattern, I think that this is a good way to start. Right? Start slow, figure out what you want your body to do, and then go make it happen. That's it. That's it. Yep. That's good, buddy. And then you start making it fast as anything. Fast as anything. Right? And there's so many different options and so many different combinations. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. So forward, forward, back, back. And then left, right, moving forward, moving backward with crossover, without crossover. Okay? All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the last day, which is Friday. All right? And what we would do is, I don't think that you were here on Friday, right? So we haven't done these exercises. Oh, so you might know what these exercises are. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is run in place for 15 seconds. All right, run in place. And then you're going to do your push presses. All right, so get the weights. Get the weights, and then you're going to just do you're not going to bend all the way to a squat. You're just going to bend your knees a bit, and then you're going to use your legs and your arms to press the weights to the ceiling. Push to the ceiling. Boom. That's a push press. Push press. Boop. There you go. Push press. Then you're going to do 3 sets of 8 of these this coming week. And then you're going to do an underhand barbell row. So keep those same weights. Yeah, you're going to need 2 of them. Underhand barbell row. So I want you to face your palms to me. Underhand, like that. Good. Now go into an RDL shape. Right? And you're going to lift your elbows up. No, that's a curl. A row is when you lift your elbows. Correct. That's a barbell underhand row. Exactly right. Use an RDL. Solamente uso una forma RDL, por favor. Muy bien, Iñaki. All right, so that's an underhand barbell row. And then you would do 30 seconds of burpees. So 30 seconds of run in place, 8 push presses, 8 underhand barbell rows, and then 30 seconds of burpees again. Okay? Correct. Then the last thing that you would do is, well, not the last. The next set of 3 exercises for Friday is a pal-off press. So take one weight and rack it. One weight racked in front of you. That's a single arm rack. Do a 2-arm rack, double arm rack. No, just one weight, rack it correct. Now, do a squat so your elbows touch your knees. And now instead of doing one lateral push, you're gonna do 8 of them. Stay in a squat and you're gonna push the weight towards the camera 8 times. Good, that's called a pal-off press. Okay, don't let the weight go lower than your chest. All right, that's a pal-off press. Good job. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do either you're gonna hang from your rings and do a TRX row. So it's like you're hanging from your rings and doing a row, or you could go onto your mushroom. You could go, but that's a press. I would want you to hang over the edge of your mushroom. Put the mushroom on the air track. Put the mushroom on the air track. Yeah, and now hang over the edge of the mushroom so that your hands are above the floor. Yes. And then lift the weights up, and that will be a rowing shape. It's very similar to a TRX row, like if you were holding onto the rings and pulling up, but that's good enough right there. All right, a TRX row. Good. All right, and then the last exercise of this 3 exercise circuit is a dumbbell clean to press. So I want you to start with, let's start with the 5-pound weights. Put the weights on the ground next to your body. I want you to lift the weight in an RDL and land in a squat. Lift and land in a squat, and now press all the way to the ceiling. Good. Go back to a squat. Put the weights down on the ground. Now jump and land in a squat. Jump and land in a squat. Jump, land, and now press to the ceiling. Okay, that's going to be a dumbbell clean to press. Go back to your squat and put it down. Jump, land in a squat. Press to the ceiling. Go back to your squat and put the weights on the ground. Jump, land in a squat, RDL, land in a squat. Press to the ceiling. Don't go so fast. Go back down to your squat right now. No, you skipped the squat. Remember, when I say squat, I want your elbows to your knees. And then put the weights down to the ground. RDL, land in a squat. Jump, land in a squat. Press to the ceiling. Land in a squat. And then back down. Exactly right. Okay? Then the last exercises that you're going to do are your shoulder circuit and your plank. And remember, your mom did boxing with the weights? All right, so you would do 20 seconds of boxing with the weights. Yep, so, and now go lower and higher like that. Yep, and now go wide, low and high. Yep, wide, low and high. And then you would go right to your plank position, put the weights down, go to a plank on your elbows and hold for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds boxing, 30 seconds plank, and those are all of the exercises that we're going to be doing for the next 12 weeks. And Boone, I really appreciate your help because I'm definitely going to post this so that everybody can see the exercises and we can use it as a resource. Boone, I really appreciate your help today. You did a great job. I'm sure Iñaki is really appreciative as well. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday where we can really get some strength and power development in. And in the meantime, keep repping that 6 for 6.